Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on our single player survival Minecraft world. Now, this isn't actually a shader tour episode, this isn't anything to do with shaders, but the only reason it is pretty much because I decided to do it with shaders. Now today what we are doing is we are first going to quickly sleep the night away, and I'll quickly explain everything now so we know what's going on. So last episode, you'll know that we went and we built up some stuff there. Now, excuse the world, it's still loading in if a few things are a little bit more laggy than before. I probably should have waited a little bit for the shaders to have, got together, but that's alright. The mountain should load now. There we go. Alright, so what we're doing today is we are going to be inducting, I think inducting is the word. No one has corrected me as of yet of what is the wrong or right word, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to just roll with inducting. Now, we are going to be doing 11 episodes. We're going to be inducting people into our new tower of comments. I don't know, you guys have given some suggestions, and I'm sure one of those suggestions will definitely be used eventually. But right now, I'm still undecided on what we're going to call it. So, currently, we're just going to keep calling it the cool tower in the city. Or something along those lines until we get a good name, alright? So, what we were doing is we are going to be making the signs and kind of discussing why the comment was a good comment, and it's going to be a bit of a different episode, but overall I think it'll be a fun episode to kind of see sort of things that I was thinking about the comments and just ideas and stuff like that. So maybe we can start in this middle room. I thought this was a good room to get started with, and a good spot will probably be right over... Where are we going to do it? Let's check where we're going to do it. Let's do it right over here, and we'll kind of work our way up, I guess, or maybe work our way around from there. Then we go, yeah, let's do that. We'll do that one there. Alright, now, this first comment, because we're going to go from the first episode that I said we would do it, and as far as I can remember, that was episode 70. So, well, 70 is actually where I brought in the first, idea of this comment section thing. And overall, I actually have to still find who it was that suggested this, so I've got to still have a look before episode 70, and we'll definitely add you in there. But yeah, I was going to start at episode 70 and move in because I don't think we'll give an episode number for that. We'll think we'll give a specific sign at the bottom for that one. So, excuse me, I'll have to go find that at some stage. Now, for today, we're going to have, we're going to be typing these in, obviously. We're going to be putting in the episode number, so we're going to go episode number 70. And excuse my computer if it's, my keyboard if it's a little bit louder than usual, because normally I'm not, doing that on my keyboard. So... let's get going. I mean, just the WASD keys are loud enough. Now, first one comes from Smiley Bros Incorporated. Now, this one was, I would suggest using less paintings on the inside of your house or building. I've noticed that a blank wall is much better than a wall littered with paintings. Now, this was a comment, obviously, towards the whole decorating thing, which is something I'm not too confident with. And overall, when people give me good constructive criticism like this, I think it's really useful, because that was in regard to that barbershop that we did, and I really did go a bit crazy with paintings. So we're going to quickly put that in, and overall, I think comments like this really do help me out, and I'm sure help a lot of people out who maybe battle with going over the top with stuff. So that's pretty much the reason I thought this was a good comment. And overall, comments are not going to be completely all about Minecraft stuff or completely all about something else related to that sort of stuff. So I think that's a good thing to have comments like this. Now, quickly going on the shaders topic, I'm going to be going around the place. I just thought it would be really cool to see this place with shaders, and maybe while we're in here, we can quickly have a look before we go on to the next episode, episode of comments. So this is still loading in. Look at that. Look at that. I love these shaders, man. I love them. You guys are wondering, they are always currently still there's vibrant shaders. I love these ones. The other shader packs that I've got on here, I don't really like as much as these. You know, these ones just, they work. And over there, look at that. The plan is one day, hopefully, to have a bit of crops around there, but I'll have to see how that goes, because I get a bit of lag around crops sometimes, so we'll have to check it out. Alright, so the next one, episode 70. So we'll go here, episode 71, sorry. Now, what this one was by KGamer Womack, and I apologize if I butcher anyone's name, because, I mean, it's the internet, we don't know how to say this stuff, alright. So, episode 71, it was, Jansey, can you please make something like a town statue to represent your town? Now, I thought that was a pretty good idea. It's something I never thought of, and I really think it was a good idea. Now, overall, as far as what I can do with statues, I'm pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to practice a little bit and get that stuff kind of working and all that sort of thing, you know what I mean? I have to be confident in what I'm gonna do. So that'll take some time for me to get that right, but I'm sure we will eventually be doing a statue in the town, and I thought it was a great idea. Nice. That was the first time I've heard it. Now, let me just say, some comments have actually been said multiple times. I mean, there's been a few times where a comment has popped up twice, and I've kind of just taken whichever one was the more frequent, the more earlier one, not the like most recent, but the last one, if you know what I mean. So the longest time that it's been on comments, and like that one, for instance, has been said a few times, but this was the first time I at least saw it, and I thought it was a very good comment. So the next comment will be episode 72. And by the way, guys, if you have said comments and you believe they should be on here, overall, as far as what I've done is I've gone to every one of these episodes and I've just seen which comment stands out the most to me. Now, and many times I've kind of had to go like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo type thing. I'm like, which one is which? Which one is the best one? But I've kind of just gone with what I thought was at that stage the best, at least. But don't be discouraged. Your comments are all appreciated. Really, they are. So, episode 72 is by Tristan Davis, and the comment is, I'm so glad I suggested this idea. You did way better than I ever pictured this idea looking like. Now, that is in regard to our tree on the roof. Now, you guys might not remember that. If you guys don't, I will quickly let you in on it. That tree was on top of our library. I don't know if you've seen the tree on top of our library. And that overall, I thought was a really good idea, and a really creative idea, and I'm really glad that I could show you how I interpreted it and make it look as better than what you thought it was going to look. I'm really happy about that. So there's the tree. You can kind of see it over there, and I think it works quite well. I'm really glad we got that suggestion. So you see, suggestions help us out quite a bit. So now go on to episode 73. Episode 73, we had Guy Lumley. Now this was more kind of I thought it was pretty cool. Like it's maybe not even it's not a suggestion. It's not really anything towards our series much, but I thought it was pretty awesome. So Guy Lumley says, great episode, Jansey. Thanks for uploading a video on my birthday. I love the new storage system. Keep up the great work. So obviously I thought it was pretty cool. It's Guy's birthday, and we got a video on that. And as far as that video goes, there weren't as many suggestions on it because it was a bit of a redstone video, and it was a little bit different to what we do. And overall, I don't expect as many of those comments from that sort of thing. So I thought this was a pretty cool comment. Like when I saw it, I was like, "That's pretty cool." That I had a video out on your birthday. And overall, another point of why I thought this would be a good one to add in is because I would like to talk to you guys about what I was thinking of doing with videos. And overall, I think it would be really great if we can't do one there, can we? No. I thought it'd be really great to try and let you guys know that I'm trying as much as I can to get a video out every day. And if you've got a birthday, it'll be on your birthday. Because if I have one out every day, it'll be on your birthday. So one day will hopefully be your birthday when you're watching a video of mine. So that's the point that I'm trying to get across with that one. So that's why I thought it was a very good comment to kind of add in over there. So now we're going to go on to episode, not 87, not 80, 74. All right. And episode 74 is by a person who I see in the comments all the time and always has something funny and entertaining, just entertaining in general to put in the comments. And I mean, obviously, a lot of these people will probably get a thing in twice, like an entry in here twice. Now, no one's got an entry twice today, purely because I thought we'll try and get as many people. But some of these have been good enough to have had two. You know what I mean? Like they've been my favorite comment of the episode. So this one is by T.S. Sang. Now, this was when I mentioned in a video that I do have a face. And T.S. Sang has been doing a few of these throughout our series so far, just getting the quote of the day. And I thought that was a really neat thing. I like seeing the quote of the day of what, like, silly thing I've said or something along those lines. And that was I do have a face quote of the vid. And as I say, I like it a lot. So T.S. Sang, welcome. Okay, now we're going on to episode 75. And I think we'll do that against that wall there. We'll go episode 75. Alright, so this one comes from I'm a Boat. And I'm a Boat says, whoa, I've just lost it. I've got it on my other screen here. Hold up. Okay, I've got it. Keep up the great work, Jansey. I eagerly look forward to each of your videos, and I've never been disappointed with a single one. The fountain looks great, by the way. And I love seeing encouraging things like that, you know what I mean? Like, keep up the positivity, you know? Like, always being positive is pretty much what I love to hear, you know what I mean? Like, keeping people encouraged. Like, when I see a comment like this, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm making videos, you know what I mean? I love it. I just want to make another one when I see these things. So, that's that one there. What I'm going to do now, guys, is because we're pretty much halfway through, I'm going to cut, but you guys aren't even going to notice it because I've got to scroll down the page. Alright, I'm back, guys. I've scrolled down, and I also went on to check some of the comments to try to find that comment before that we were talking about suggesting this whole thing, and I can't seem to find it. So, if you guys do know what that comment is, or if you could point me towards the episode, specifically where it was, I would really, really appreciate that, so that I can give the just recognition. Now, another thing, I noticed also there's a few comments here that we also have had before this. Now, remember, if you guys have said a comment before these comments and stuff like that, and these suggestions have come up, pretty much just ignore whatever's come before episode 70. Hopefully I've got it right, but before episode 70, I kind of haven't checked back that far, so it would take me way too long to have checked all of that. So I'm pretty alright with just going from episode 70, so I apologize if someone really wanted to get their comment on before that. It's not gonna happen for us before episode 70, so I guess it'll be good. We'll work it out from here on. Alrighty, so episode 76 is from a very kind of active subscriber, and that is Christo Willemse. And what Christo says is, and by the way, I hope I've got that right. Nice vid. I don't know if you remember, but I have a challenge for you. Try flying from the tower, then underneath the bridge that connects the city to the barn in the mountains. Now, you guys will know, we did this just a few episodes ago, and I really loved it. And I think it's something we're actually going to be... Is that right, Krista? Yeah, I have topped it right. Oh, cool. Never mind. And, oh, we should be able to fit this on the whole thing. Okay, and overall, I'm really glad that we managed to do that, and I'm really glad that we've kind of got some things that have got started because of this comment. So, thank you very much, Christo, and we will move on to episode 77, because as I say, that's pretty awesome, starting a new thing that we're going to be doing on our series. Episode 77 already? Wow, we're going through these quick. Alright, so episode 77 comes from, now, I think this is Kitten Coda, or Kitten Cotta, and that is, I think if you varied the width by a block on each section, it would look better. Now, if you guys, obviously, I'm going to give you guys background on what's going on here. Now, this was from the episode where we built our most recent building, which is that tower thing on the outside there. So I'll just quickly do this. We'll look out the window. This window. It's that tower right over there. Now, this was suggesting, because I had these beams going all the way up, that if we varied this by one block here, you can see how we've put that beam in comparison to that beam over there. So if we moved that in, it would look a lot better. And really, that was an awesome suggestion. So 100% best comment of that episode there. Alright, so episode 77 comes from another person very active in our comments, and that is Harshit Sharma. Now, what Harshit said is, why don't you make a clinic in your town? You can have a librarian as a doctor and a zombie villager as the patient. Just a suggestion, think about it. And I've thought about it, I like it a lot, and it's something we definitely will be doing in the future. Obviously not too soon, because we're going to be doing a few things around the other place, but it's definitely something that is on our list of things that we want in this town. So, thank you very much for that comment, and it's just another great suggestion. So, there's so many really, guys. It's quite tough to choose what one goes where. If you I'm sure you guys think, oh, it can't be that hard. It really is. Alright, so there we go. Harshit Sharma. Bam. We've got our next one. We'll do that. Yeah. That wasn't too smart of me to exit out of that. There we go. Alright, so episode 79. So EP. There we go. And we'll do that. So episode 79, we've got ourselves a person who, I don't know whether I've read this name this way purposefully, if this is correct or not. So this is by Dava Esquivel, and please correct me, let me know how it is actually meant to be pronounced, if I've mispronounced any of these. And what this suggestion was, is the oak and the door look too flat in my opinion. Also, you could do some fruit shop area. So basically, what that was in relation to was that same building that we made over there, but this was obviously the next episode. And what that was about is where we've put our front door, we've used oak logs, and it really doesn't look too good. So this is another thing. Critiquing people's building, and in specifically people taking critiques, is very important because it ends up making everything a lot better than what it is before. So I agree with that, and overall we will fix that. So thank you very much for the comment, and it's very useful. Now, this next comment is by far the best comment of this episode, episode 80. And some of you guys may have seen this comment, and it comes about something we were talking about in the episode. And in fact, this is from someone who has been very, very awesome on, at least for my channel, and that is Vazgi, which is Vasco Lavos, and that is the developer of the mod that we play called Britannia. Now, what Vazgi said was in relation to what I was talking about with likes and comments and stuff like that. And it really made me at least change my perspective on things that I was at least kind of stuck in my head with. And they were saying that I don't really think asking for likes is a very important thing. But overall, what Vazki said was a very, very important thing. That overall, asking for a like, begging for a like is bad, basically is what the point is. But reminding someone to like a video is not necessarily a bad thing, and I always feel like it is, but I think it's just because it might be that overall I've heard many times where I've just been like, oh my gosh, why is this guy just asking for likes? Have a video. So I guess that's kind of the thing that we're going to be, I don't know whether or not I will start asking it, but overall my perspective on it has definitely been changed by this comment. So thank you very much, Vazki, and obviously, like, we're going to be giving Vazki a spot in here, which is pretty awesome. So, there we go. And I know it's Vasco Lavos on here, but I'm going to do that. So, there we go. Vazki has got a spot on here as well. So, if we just... Oh, you know what? Yep. Silly me. We're going to have to make another one. I didn't count episode 70 as a number. So, we end up... Actually, we've got a crafting table in here, don't we? Yeah. So, we're going to have to make some more signs quickly. Alright, so this is kind of just the thing I thought would be a really good thing to get out of the way today, guys. I know it's a bit of a different episode, but it's something that I'm really glad that we have got done, and I think it's good to pay the... Oh, do I still have... Ooh, look at that. But yeah, I think it's good to pay our kind of respect to the awesome comments that we've got in here. Now, the next one, and this is for our most recent episode, because if you have a look, we are on episode 82 right now, and this is from episode 81. And at this stage, this is actually something that I was really thinking about recently, and it's something that I've had a lot of, like, inspiration from, but I haven't been able to kind of draw as much on it, but now I think we're getting it to a stage where we can. And that is by Supreme Taco, which is Supreme... Taco is one word. Hey, there we go. Taste Taco. There we go. Now, what Supreme Taco said is, Jansey, you should build giant airships and put small hot air balloons scattered around your city. Now, as for those things, that is actually something along the lines of what I thought. The airships was something I actually had previously ruled off because I'm quite a fan of the whole steampunk idea. And obviously, our city, I mean, we could probably change a bit of stuff to be quite steampunky in our city. But overall in Minecraft, it's quite tough. I think in a modded series, you could probably do a lot more with pipes and stuff like that to really decorate it. But overall, if you guys don't know what steampunk is, type it in on Google. You'll see it's pretty. I think it's pretty awesome. In fact, my computer desktop, like my background, is a steampunk image because it's awesome. So what that is, it's like kind of airships and stuff, hot air balloons and things like that. And now, if you guys remember when we were talking about creating a little flying thing in our place, I was thinking hot air balloons suspending the thing, and I've seen a comment that has also mirrored that, which is really, really awesome to see that it is something that you guys would like to see, and it's something that we probably will be getting to in the next few episodes. Maybe not immediately, but in the future for sure. So I think that's going to do us for today's episode, guys. I know it's a little bit of a different one. We haven't built anything in the episode, which feels kind of weird, but overall it's something that is, yeah, it's something that we needed to do, and it's something that's different for us. And I thought, aside from that, we at least get to be in shaders and look around the place from here. So there we go. There we go. Alright, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all of your awesome comments. Seriously, I absolutely love reading the comments. And I love it when we've got comments like this that are just always positive, always good, and always helpful. And really, that's really what I like doing with YouTube, you know what I mean? Just having positivity, enjoying things, and that's pretty much what it's about. So thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.